Good morning, everybody. It's Angel Baby 357 out here with another video in the chicken yard. Everybody keeps asking me, why do I wear Carhartts? You know, I got my thick jacket on and I have some denim overalls and I got these muck boots. If I could get to them. There they are. But I have all these thick clothes and people don't understand why. And it's because cute girls like her, oops, where'd she go? Like little lady over here who likes to be picked up, or these turkeys over here who needs their wings trimmed and dusted and taken care of. They have sharp claws and they mean no harm, but they will tear through your clothes like you will not believe. So I wear Carhartts to protect my clothes because they cost a lot of money after a while. Your clothes do. So the Carhartts are durable. They hold up to these cute little chickens. Good morning, baby. And they are cheaper to buy than they are to keep buying clothes. Because I got these 2 years ago, maybe 3 for Christmas, and they have held up pretty darn good. And when my Carhartt overall strap snapped, Carhartts were really cool, and they went and replaced it free of charge. They didn't even make me pay shipping. She's over here investigating. So that's what's up with the Carhartts. They're a really good company. Their clothes are warm, comfortable. They fit me just right because they ask you for your size. You gotta measure yourself. And even though I lost about 10 pounds because I was 135, now I'm 116, they still fit me pretty good because they have all sorts of places to adjust them at. So I wear my Carhartts, and I also have my muck boots on, made by Muck, and they're pretty good. The only thing with the muck boots, everyone says that, you know, we buy muck boots and they don't last that long. Well, there is a boot conditioner you need. You have to clean them about once a month and put on this conditioner because they are made out of a thick rubber. So if you don't take care of your boots, they will crack and break. But if you take care of them properly, they're like steel. They don't break. And when they do get a hole in them because, you know, you had a tree fall in your chicken yard and you had to walk around it, and you're gonna get a hole or two. And I use shoe glue, which, because the muck boots are so strong, they held up pretty good, and I still have them over 2 years now, and I wear them out here every day in this yard, rain, mud, shine, snow. I even have little spikes for the bottom of my boots for the winter so that if we get ice I can still come out here. So that's the important thing, is to buy good quality, because I was paying $50 a pair of muck boots. Good morning, how you doing? What you want? I was paying $50 a pair for each muck boots, and they were these cute little pink ones, but they would only last a few months, and then they would get holes in them, they would shred, water would seep into them, I would have chicken gooey poop all over my feet. Like, it was just disgusting. It was not worth the money every few months, $50, because remember, I have turkeys and guineas in here too, and they have claws. I have them for a reason, to protect my babies from the hawks and the owls and the eagles and anything else that could fly in the sky. They also protect from foxes and all sorts of other things, because I did have a fox get in my yard, and thanks to my turkeys and me, no one got hurt. It did pick up a chicken and bite it, and it was fine though, with some good care, some not medicine, but all natural antibiotics. It was called wound care spray. It just had like, what do you call that stuff? That's his answer. It had rosemary, things like that in it. So, with some good care and some natural ointments, he's doing just fine. He just crowed in my face like a cute little rooster. So they protect the flock. They do a very good job, these turkeys, and I couldn't ask for anything more. So if I gotta buy me some nice clothes to protect from their claws, because we still gotta be taken care of, they still need to be dusted and dewormed and wings clipped and everything else, just like a chicken. People think, oh, I'm just gonna buy them, stick them in the yard. Well, you got them in with the chickens. They can't free range. They can't go find the things that they need. So you have to be the one to supply it to them. They still get lice, they still get worms, they get everything else a chicken gets. So when I pick them up, they're gonna tear up my clothes. They don't mean to. They just want to look cute and be like, oh, you're carrying me around. Oh, I'm so happy. They really do that. I'll post some selfies one day. Actually, I have selfies on my Facebook page. If anyone follows it, I will put a link in the description below. I have a chicken Facebook page, and I have some selfies of me and the turkeys on there. So that's why I have my Carhartts. It's not to look fancy or anything like that. It's because I need them. Because the big boy over here, the chickens, they have claws. I'm not trimming them. I'm not getting rid of them. They're here to protect the birds. Because we are in the country. So, on to the next topic. Everyone wonders what I do for oyster shells. Well, I used to give my birds oyster shells, but now I give them eggshells and some of this. So, this is like a additive that you can put to their food, just like oyster shells, but it is much easier to handle. Oyster shells, they're thick, they're heavy, you gotta argue with the birds to eat them because they're like, nah, I don't want to eat that, like, I'm just not gonna eat it, Angel. Like, you could add it in our food, you could leave it on the side, you could do whatever you want with those oyster shells, but we won't eat it, we'll eat the grit. And they basically tell you, no, like, we're not gonna do it, we're just gonna bury it in the dirt. So I found an alternative because my chickens will not eat oyster shells. Why? I don't know. Their eggs get soft and they still won't eat them. So we got this Lucky Layer by, hold on, trying to get the camera right. Sorry, camera only turns one way. This is my phone. We have Lucky Layer egg laying supplement, and it's for chickens from 6 supplement chickens for. So the one bucket says it lasts for 2 months, but it's actually lasting me longer than that. I think it depends on what size your flock is, because I have had this for about 5 months now. It's finally empty, and it is for hardening shells. It has oyster shells, calcium, coral calcium. I think I'm reading that right. I have difficulty reading sometimes. It brightens yolks. Why, I don't know. I like the orange yolks. Natural source of beta core. I'm just gonna let you look at the picture. They got some big words here. So this is what it's got in it. And it is actually really good for your chickens. It has protein in it. Not enough though if they're molting. If they're molting, this is not a good supplement to rely on. I also give them turkey feed because of the Brahmas. They are huge. They're still growing. They never stop. I was mixing turkey feed with the chicken food for the Brahmas. I even gave turkey feed on the side with the Brahmas in their house. But, hold on. Okay. But unfortunately, it just was not enough. So, hold on, my phone's being weird. It's a new phone. I don't know what I'm doing. So I ended up buying them Feather Fixer. It's a bit more money, but we had a cold snap and I had to get the feathers in quick because everyone was still in the middle of molt. So we're going from like 20 degrees to 70 degrees and it was just going back and forth. So we had a cold snap come in and it was 20 degrees at night and only like 40 degrees during the day. And my chickens were cold, they had no feathers, so I had to go buy this Feather Fixer. If your store doesn't have it, most likely you can pre-order it. Southern States, I have pre-ordered 5 bags. It works great. I have a few chickens still missing some feathers, but I don't have the entire flock missing feathers, which is a big deal because they can at least snuggle up with someone else. I'm probably going to go out and buy more, but that has 25% protein. It has fatty acids in it. It has a lot of things that your chicken's going to need versus what the turkey feed has. The turkey feed is good, but it doesn't have all the proteins in it that the Feather Fixer has. The Feather Fixer is designed specifically for fixing their feathers and fattening them up for the winter. Because when they molt, they lose weight because they're also still laying eggs. Okay? The turkey feed does not have extra calcium or potassium or magnesium in it that they need to lay these eggs. It has a very little amount of those things in it. So the Feather Fixer still has your calcium, it has your magnesium, it has your potassium. It has about 15% versus the turkey feed, which only has about 1%. And the fatty acids, it's equal with the fatty acids versus the two feeds. But there is a big difference. Hey baby, what you doing? So a lot of people tell me there's no difference, just buy the turkey feed. It's your opinion based off of what you need for your flock. I know my birds are pretty big. Right, buddy? Or who's my little buddy? I have some pretty big chickens, so I know that they need more care, they need more vitamins, they need more supplements. Also, I do all natural, so therefore it can make things a little bit more difficult. So that's the informational chicken video. Yes, big boy, you look pretty. Do you look pretty? You look pretty. You do your turkey dance. Do your turkey dance. Do your turkey dance. Do your turkey dance. They dance when you sing to them. It's so addicting. So that's what you need to know for this winter coming up. You want your birds to not be as thin as a bone. You want them to be nice and fatty. You know, not too fat though that they wobble like a penguin. You don't want that. But you want them to have a little bit of meat on their bones so that they could sustain the cold and have some, you know, something to keep them warm. They will have their winter coat, yes, but that doesn't always, you know, do everything for them. They're going to need to be fatter for the winter to keep them warm, to keep them cozy. Yes, I have chicken heaters, but they're not smart. They're going to come outside anyways. They don't care. They're chickens. They're like, you want me to go inside and warm myself up next to that chicken safe heater? I don't think so, Mama. We're gonna play outside when it's negative 14 degrees like last year and play in the ice and the snow and get covered in it. We didn't get that much snow, but somehow they got covered. They were ridiculous. So, that's all you need to know for this upcoming video. I will make a video of the chicken safe heaters, of what I do with my water buckets over here to make them safe for the winter. We have thermometers, we have water heaters, we have a whole fort we set up for these babies to make sure we have everything we need. Do we need it all? Sometimes we don't. I'm going to be straightforward. Sometimes they never use a chicken heater, but I set it up just in case, right? You guys say yes? Just in case we have someone who manages to freeze their feet to the ground and I gotta go warm them up real quick. Rex did that last year. I don't know how he did it. So anyways, everybody, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that Angel could get more views, and so that hopefully this video start to take off and, you know, we could get somewhere and work on our chicken yard. Gonna expand the empire. When we have the empire expanded, I am so making a video. Right? Making a video. You gonna make a video? You gonna look cute? You're gonna look cute. Yeah, they're cute. Alright, bye everybody. This is Angel Baby 357 signing off.